Welcome to my PlayStation 2 collection, part number 5. I'm going to talk about some really cool games here, so here we go. Batman: Rise of Sin Tzu. What to say about this game? I was really expecting more. Like, when I saw that there was a sequel for Batman Vengeance, I think, for the GameCube, or one of the Batman games, I showed it in my GameCube collection. I was like, this is really cool. It's based on the Batman series. And it's okay. Basically, all the levels are the exact same. You beat up a number of villains under a specific time limit, too, and you have to go in a specific, like, road down the level. It's kind of like a side-scroller, but timed. It's okay. I'll beat it one day, though. It was kind of disappointing, because I really thought it would be like the GameCube one, the first one. But it's different, and I'll give him that, you know. But it's just not the same. But it's okay. It was made by Ubisoft. Interesting. But yeah, it's alright. Call of Duty Finest Hour. This actually used to be my brother's, but he says he no longer plays PlayStation 2. I have everything now, so. It's a World War II fighting game, you know. You can play as Americans, the British, and the Chinese. You could go make battles with friends and whatnot. Well, actually, I think this is one player. But this apparently went online at one point. Interesting. I know Brian Johnson from the band AC/DC has a voice role in this game, which I didn't even know until me and my brother were playing this game, and we saw the credits and it said Brian Johnson. It was like, oh, cool. I did not know that. But it's a very fun game. I haven't played in years, though. It's a good game. I know people have mixed feelings about this game. It's not bad. It really isn't. I wish there was more to it, though. It's pretty repetitive, I have to say. You get different endings to get the final ending, and I didn't know that as a kid, so I beat the game like once, and I never played it again. And then years later I found out that you have to beat the game under different ways to get different endings. I think you have to beat the game like 10 times or something to get the final ending, and I did. And it's pretty good. I remember when this game was advertised so much, and then I got it from my brother, my mom's friend's brother, so that's really cool. It's a great game. I remember my mom always got pissed off at me hearing Shadow say damn, so she actually made me mute the game. Being a kid. I love this game so much. This is Portal Runner for the PS2. It's a spin-off of the Army Men's game series, and this game is one of my all-time favorite games on the PS2. Hell, it's even one of my all-time favorite games on just ever. You basically play as, you know, Vicky, you know, and you go in different times, you go in like different levels. I'm going to do a gameplay of this one day because it's just so much fun. 3DO, it came out in like 2001, but not a lot of people know about this game, surprisingly. Like, even fans of the Army Men series don't really know this game exists, but it's just so good. It's so good. I beat the game. When I beat the game first, I played the whole thing over again on Expert. Like, it's a really fun game, and I will do a playthrough of it one day. It's just so good. I highly recommend it. Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. This is actually the first Sly game I ever played. I hadn't played 1 or 2 until my brother got the Sly collection on the PS3. It's funny though, when I play Sly, I don't remember. I played Sly 1 and 2, but they're like a fever dream to me. But I remember this one the most because I played this one so much more than the first two, and I even 100%ed it. And it's a really good game. I remember the commercials for it too. Do you guys remember the commercials for this? It was like they would, like, kids doing like superpower stuff. It like kind of like in relations, it's like strength, stealth, and it's like they always played them on Cartoon Network all the time. And the interesting thing about this game is that it's in 3D. There's like, well, there's certain parts of the game that you can view in 3D, but I rarely did it. But there's the disc and the manual. This is my favorite Sly game, I have to say. I know it's probably, you know, a weird answer, but I just played it the most. That's why it's probably my favorite. But yeah. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, I got the seal too, which is really cool. I don't know what happened to my original copy. I think I gave that away accidentally. But yeah, great game. I recommend all the Sly games, even the 4th one. I hope they make a Sly 5, but I doubt that. Well, but you never know. Endgame. This is an interesting game. It's like an arcade game on a PS2. I think it's based on that game called something, I forgot it, but I forgot the name of it right now, but it's like an arcade style game where you like go back and shoot enemies and you have to like dodge the bullets. It's really interesting. And I kind of beat it once, but I don't know if it really counted. I don't remember. It's been a minute, but this game's okay. I wish it wasn't like an arcade game, but it's different, you know. It's funny, there's a part in this game came out in like 2002, I think, and there's a part that says it takes place in 2020. Interesting. I already showed this game in my GameCube collection, but I also have the PlayStation 2 port. And I owned the PlayStation 2 port before I owned the GameCube version. This is actually one of the first... No, it was the first game I ever bought on my PlayStation 2. I already said my thoughts on this game on my GameCube collection, so I'm not going to really talk too much about it. I will say though is that there was this one part where I was stuck on, like, you know, in the extra missions that you do, like you're playing as Fiona and you're fighting a pirate and Prince Charming, and there was a special certain move that you were supposed to do to beat that part, and for years I was completely doing it wrong. And then I realized that I had to do like an air glide attack or something. I don't know. I just found that really dumb. But yeah, good game. I'll 100% it one day. Just a very, very fun game. Like I said, Shrek as Super Smash Bros, but it's still good. Over the Hedge. I love this game. Me and my brother played this game all the time. Like, it's just such a great, great game. And I wish there was a Over the Hedge 2, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. There's the manual and the disc. And there's Hammy, being like the rabid nut he is. Like, some of the voice work and some of the characters kind of look off in this game, but it's not bad. It's actually quite fun. Definitely pick it up. Another game I showed in my GameCube collection, Legends of Wrestling for the PS2. This actually came out on the PS2 before it came out on the GameCube. The reason I got the PS2 port is because I don't know which one plays better. Because sometimes when games are ported into other systems, the frame rate drops, and I'm kind of a guy that gets pretty anal when it comes to frame rate in games. I want them to be usually a 60 FPS if they were like that originally. But like I said in my GameCube collection video, it's a very interesting game, especially. It's not my favorite wrestling game, but it's pretty good. Get to play as the Hulkster. Made by Acclaim before they went bankrupt. And I don't have Legends of Wrestling 2, so... But I do have another wrestling game on the PS2 that has the Legends name of it. But I'll show another video. Ratatouille for the PS2. It's pretty good. Once you beat the game, it kind of feels empty, though, I have to say. I wish you could, like, replay some other missions. Rather than exploring everywhere, you play as Remy the Mouse, you know? Basically, Patton Oswalt voices a mouse. That's all you need to know. And there's these really cool missions where you, like, float, like, platformer missions where you're, like, floating in food. It makes you hungry after. Yeah, there's the manual and there's the disc. I don't know if they'll ever make... I don't know if they will ever make Ratatouille 2, but we can only dream. This is an interesting Tony Hawk clone right here. This is called Airblade. Think of Tony Hawk in the future. That's what this game is. It's tricky because you have to do a bunch of stuff throughout the mission, and you are timed for the most part. But once you get the hang of it, it's really cool, and I wish more people knew about this game when it came out, but what can you do? I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a Tony Hawk clone that's actually pretty decent. But yeah, I haven't beaten it yet, but one of these days I will. Manual and disc. Tony Hawk's Project 8. I rented this from my friend years and years and years ago when we were in elementary school. And this is probably the second to last good Tony Hawk game. It's not great, but it's good. They changed the mechanics of this, and this port was actually made by Shaba rather than just, you know, Neversoft. Neversoft, and I've made the port on the PS3. This was by Robomoto, who also made, you know, Ed Shaba. No, Robomoto was something else. Shaba also made Shrek Superslam. But yeah, great game. I know Static47 did a great gameplay of this game. He did both versions, the PS2 version and the other gen port, PS3, I think. So yeah, no, he played the X360 version. But yeah, definitely a good game. Teen Titans Go! Yeah, Teen Titans, the game. I played this game about 15 years ago on a kiosk in Target, and then I remember reading a Nickelodeon magazine, remember those? And they had an advertisement for this game, and I thought, there's a Teen Titans game? I have to get this. And I got it, and it's pretty good. It's like a beat-em-up adventure game, and You get to play as all of them. You get to play as Beast Boy, Starfire, Robin, Cyborg, and Raven. Raven. My crush. My childhood crush. There's the disc. I really hope they make a Teen Titans season... Oh look, Scooby-Doo. I really hope they make a Teen Titans season 6, but I don't know if that will ever happen. Teen Titans Go seems to be the thing that everyone likes, which, whatever. You can say whatever you want about Teen Titans Go, but to me, the OG Teen Titans is the best. Rampage Total Destruction. Rented this game years ago on Hollywood Video and I hated it. I had no clue what to do. There were some parts of the game that really bothered me. I don't know why. But then I played it years later and I was like, what the hell was I thinking as a kid? This is actually really good. It even includes the original Rampage game and World Tour as an unlockable. Basically play as these monsters and you destroy buildings. That's really all there is to it. Destroy as much as you can. Is that really in Comic Sans? Come on, Midway. Come on. I get this was 2006, but still. Anyway, a decent game. Maximo. Ghost to Glory. This is basically a PS2 reimagining of Ghosts and Goblins. And it's really good. It's really hard though. It's like a adventure game, and I'm telling you, save your game because you'll probably die a lot. And once you die, and like the levels that you leave from, that's the health you stick with. You don't ever get a recharge unless if you look for health or if you buy health. But yeah. This game apparently goes for like $30 now, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, I've never played the sequel, but this is a very fun adventure game. Just a fair warning, it's tricky. That's all I'll say. And the last game I'll talk about is MX vs. ATV Unleashed. This is one of the very first PlayStation 2 games I ever owned. And it's pretty good. You kind of dick around and ride on an ATV. Or a motorcycle. And I think it's similar to ATV Off-Road Fury. I'm pretty sure it's the same series. I remember one time me and this other player were riding on a motorcycle and we hit each other at the same time. It was so funny. Yeah, this is a good game. Pick it up. If you don't, I understand. But anyway, thank you all for watching and see you in the next part.